Greetings from Berlin, my friends. I'm Andrea, and I want to ask you, are you ready for the crypto summer 2024? A special summer after the halving, and we do have a complex picture. I will tell you three things: the good, the bad, and the ugly. So stay tuned with me until the end, and let's paint the picture. I would like to start with the most important transit that happens these days, and this is about Jupiter changing a sign into the tropical zodiac, into Gemini, that I discussed already in my previous videos. If you saw them, it's about the sign of markets, trading, e-commerce, and this transition happened exactly on May 25th. 2024, and it will stay with us roughly for 1 year until May 2025. So what do we have here? This shift, of course, will bring more action in the aforementioned domains. So again, we do have, besides that, all stocks, for example, and any coins that would be involved in some use cases in the future, for example, in terms of short-term travel, maybe some loyalty programs linked to NFTs, for example, that would perform well. It's also about communications and news in general. So the market reaction to news will be very let's say, reactive. It will be a plug and play. We plug the news and we play the game. It will be like this for 1 year from now. I don't know if it's really the best, because this will cause some instability, but also some volatility, and this means that gains can be achieved in the short term. Now it is an air sign, therefore the expansion would occur more from angles that are not material, like it was in Taurus, which is an earth sign. It's also fixed, and it's quite material sign. It's about material gains, it's about the earth. But now we don't have it. We will have a era, so to speak, and the next year especially with the air sign quite prominent, because we have Pluto in Aquarius, which is also an air sign, and we have now also Jupiter in Gemini, in tropical. So they will make a trine, a favorable aspect, which means that a lot of wealth will be based on knowledge, communication, and high speed of reaction. And we do have really a guarantee that we will have faster speed, and it will go in both ways, to be honest. And the areas of growth are more tangible, I would say, and it has to do with connections and associations. And the way to innovate in Gemini is not about starting something from scratch or inventing something entirely new in general, but it's rather combining apparently unrelated ideas and unrelated domains, things that worked in various areas of life that do not seem related, merging, blending them in a new way, and this would be part of the innovation. This is the way to succeed in Gemini, Jupiter ruled era, so to speak, and the Earth. Maybe you will see that happening. Now, how do we expect BTC to play out, the whole evolution that would happen in the next month and in the next year? For sure, it is linked to these. Think about associations and connections like bridges, but also I would say more interaction with the NFT area, also the new derived projects like the BTC rooms, which were launched at the BTC halving. So there I would say we will see a lot of action. And I would like to say that in my opinion the end of May 2024 will bring a increase in the market cap likely. And we have a slowdown in the ETF demand. It's about the BTC ETF that was recently approved. So we are aware of that. So it could be that it doesn't develop so fast, but this aspect that we have exact on May 24th, it comes each 4 years roughly, and it was really exact when Jupiter entered Gemini. So whatever happens around this ingress of the planet in a new sign would be important, and this sets the tone for a year from now. So market expansion, it's not like rocket science, but we will have it, you know, it's kind of expected. And also we do have another kind of expansion on the 26th of May that is also long term. It's a beautiful aspect with Neptune, but this can bring really false expectations, unrealistic expectations, and some illusions. So be aware of that because bets that are done in this period could be that they turn the other way around. Therefore, saying about the bad and the ugly as well. And this means that we will have this over-optimism, possibly. We will have a peak growth, and we will have also corrective influences like you are used with BTC already, especially the ones who are multiple years in the market and caught also the last bull cycle at least. We can expect also a square, which is a stressful aspect, tempering down this optimism, and this is between Jupiter and Venus, which represents money, the value and the price in BTC, and this will basically be strong in the background in the whole month of June because the aspect is exact at the end of May. Then we have a keyword for the summer. I try to define it because we officially enter, you know, the summer in June, so to speak, June, July and August. And if I have to pick up a word, then I would say that it's volatility is the name of the game. So we will have nice developments, but they are not durable, they are not stable, they are not likely to be sustainable like you are used with me already to say. But this Uranian energy is very strong, and we have also a trine which is made by Rahu towards the BTC ascendant, and this will have effects until 2025. Now we look forward to June because I said that we have really some extreme situations with Mercury and Venus out of bounds in the second part of the month. So what is very important to know is the fact that at the beginning of the month on June 3rd, we do have a Jupiter-Pluto trine that I also reminded of. This is at market level and it shows benevolence towards regulation, but also an injection of big money, Pluto, in the market. So it's about expanding these, and institutions will really have this an inflow of money into the BTC market cap, which could be a source, you know, for the market cap increase that we see currently in 2024. Then we do have also a very interesting aspect on the market itself, which is Jupiter trine Mercury on June 6th, and we have a sextile between Jupiter and the Moon on June 14th, so in the mid of the month, when we have also this developments, I would say, that would be linked. I see them linked with scientific innovation, and since the innovation is BTC runes, which were launched on April 20th, 2024, I think we can expect some moves with these projects. Then we have Mercury and Venus out of bounds from the 12th and respectively 13th of June until 28th and 29th of June. So for 2 weeks that we will have a interesting growing trend that will be short term, I would say, but combined with the other long-term trends, it could be that we will have a price surge. So be really ready for that. I would say it might not be sustainable because still the influence of Uranus is very strong, but we will have some peaks nevertheless, and money can be made in short term. Then we do have also another influence, which is this time with Jupiter towards the natal position of the Sun. In the case of BTC, it's a nice, beautiful sextile, which is also quite seldom. It happens several years, and we have a promise, so to speak, that the next 3 months would be under this trend. So again, it will be up and to the right. So this means that regardless of the volatility and the drops we will have recovery, and in general it would hold the water for any event that would be disruptive for the markets in general. And we will have a uptrend. This is very good in general, and it's also a way to stay longer in the market, to do longer swing trades basically in the next part of 2024 after the summer, I would say. So in the summer already, but it will be more stable, I would say, in autumn. Then we have fortunately or unfortunately the ugly as well. We should see them as a possibility to DCA and to buy more. So what do we have disturbing for BTC? We have the conjunction between Saturn and Uranus, the Uranus position in the BTC chart. Now this will slow things down, and it symbolizes a clash between the old way to do things, like we used in the past, like under strong regulation, constraints, restrictions, and with a very structured way to see the market, like traditional, because Saturn rules tradition. But we have Uranus here, which is the innovation of the core of BTC, because BTC has this natal position. Now this would be again a disruption. This is also possible, but not without struggle. So if we have another scientific innovation, which is quite possible in the next month until the end of the year, this will not grow very, very fast. Now, will this be a disaster? In terms of price, with Uranus, you can get certainly a sudden drop. So the aspects that happen around that date, the short-term ones, will be very important in order to judge what will really happen, what is about to happen at that time, so how big the drop would be. In my opinion, it will be a sharp drop. It can be very sudden, and recovery will happen afterwards because we have the trend in the background, remember that. So it's active for 3 months. So June would be in this time span, so to speak. And we have these aspects exact, I believe it's in the mid of the month, so mid of June, and we will have them also later in the year. And yes, this slows down the upwards trajectory, but cannot cancel it really. All the things will play out. And we do have also other important aspects that are not so obvious, so to speak, because I know everybody talks about aspects. For me, aspects are a part of the thing. They are, the constellations and the fixed stars, which play another role, of course, and it tells us a lot about the price action. But we need to take into account the fact that we have Jupiter with a positive aspect on the ascendant, which is in the beginning of July, and we have also Rahu aspecting favorably the ascendant of BTC, which is very powerful in August. So these two activations of Jupiter and Rahu for the ascendant, which is the Lagna or the life path, so to speak, it brings expansion and luck, innovation also, Rahu, in such areas. Then we do have also another ugly influence, unfortunately, and this is about August, that has a lot of Mars influence that is not favorable, and this is a Jupiter-Saturn square on top, which coordinates all the Martian energy around it, And we have still Rahu as a saving grace, as we mentioned, because we have this activated on the ascendant, which is very important, but we do have these negative influences, and they will be manifested like fluctuations, which will be, I would say, some of them pretty strong during the month. So we will have a lot of reflection, so to speak, and some degrees of BTC natal chart, and also for some altcoins will be traversed or revisited by the planets for better or worse multiple times, and we will get into detail with this for all the Patreon and Telegram subscribers. We have this 1 month in advance because it's a very eventful month in a way. Although things slow down, Mercury, Saturn, Neptune and Pluto, the 4 of them will be retrograde in August. So we can look forward of some interesting patterns that we can identify. This is always the advantage of the retrogrades, because you will have a sort of deja vu. You will see what happened before, and long term you can spot better what would be the new highs and the new peaks, because we talk about these long term rare aspects, but also about the bottoms. Of course, you can have a clear judgment in such cases. And if you want to know more about the evolution of BTC, of course, on a daily basis, you are very welcome to join Patreon. This is available on any tier. Also on Telegram, we will have daily updates, meaning that you get them, 1 month in advance, not like the free version on Twitter, which goes into much detail, because yes, we know the price action, but you will have a snapshot of the static price action that is envisaged 1 month before, and you will also be prepared, for what comes each day, so to speak. Now, for you to be curious in the future, if you are interested in such topics, you are very welcome to subscribe, because I will have more interesting topics about Mars going out of bounds in September. We will have also Pluto revisiting Capricorn for the last time in our life, and nevertheless in autumn we will have the eclipses. So stay tuned for that. Looking forward to share with you the new trends and news, and until then, enjoy the summer and be joyful. See you.